Hello, and welcome to today's conversation. My name is Isabel Darcy, and I work in operations at Analytical Components International, a US-based manufacturing facility located in Stoughton, Massachusetts. This is part one of a three-part series where I'm joined by Jim White out of Northern California, the sales director for ACI. We're excited to dive into a discussion on how the dynamics of customer relationships have changed over the course of Jim's 40-year career. Thanks for joining us today, Jim.
Thanks, Isabel. Thanks for having me.
Now, Jim, could you start by giving us a brief overview of your background?
Sure. I've been in technical sales for well over 40 years, both in as a sales engineer, product manager, sales manager, etc., and have vast management experience, primarily in the materials that are being produced by Analytical Components Incorporated. Those are the hard materials like ruby, zirconia, sapphire, and a variety of other materials that we can see on our website. Um, I also have experience with our high performance thermoplastic materials like PEEK and fluoropolymers. Again, you can see on our website. In the 40 years, through all these various management positions, I've worked on solving some of the most critical applications and challenges for my customers in the markets such as life science, medical, biotech, and IVD. Today, ACI is represented globally by David Schnur and Associates, TSA, primarily in the medical market space, and they have a team of about 15 people located worldwide. And can help you or a customer in any market area, primarily in the medical market space. I, of course, would be working with that team in the life science applications for these hard materials and fluidic connections.
Now, Jim, given your experience, what are some key attributes that successful suppliers are consistently demonstrating?
Great question, Isabel. I think, in my opinion, successful suppliers demonstrate three basic things which are consistent through the years. And they are meeting the needs of the customer application when presented to them a specification or a print or whatever that might be. And they're able to meet those specific needs in terms of machine tolerancing, which of course ACI can do in the millions of inches in terms of tolerances. And the second would be pricing, which I think that ACI is very competitive in terms of their pricing when it comes to some of these hard materials. And the third item, most critical item, is on-time delivery. Without having on-time delivery, the customers won't be able to ship their products. So I think without those three components, I think our customer will not be successful. I think at ACI, we're trying to achieve those very clearly based on what we see coming through as customer needs.
Now, Jim, could you talk to us a little more or give an example of meeting the needs of the customer application?
Well, sure. At ACI, we run into a number of different applications, and particularly in the life science and medical area. One in particular are medical endoscopes. At the end of the endoscope is a window, and that window has been typically made by a polycarbonate material. That material sees a high demand as it goes in body. It comes out and it goes through autoclave. And if it's a single use system, that's fine. But if it's a multiple use system, traditionally the polycarbonate would have a tendency to craze, crack, and fail. We've worked with customers to design out the polycarbonate and develop novel and robust optical viewing system methods that utilize our clear sapphire, and that we're able to get more life out of the component, more uses out of the component, and it reduces overall cost and time. Um, and of course, by establishing a good metallization on the sapphire, uh, we minimize failures due to poor performance of the optical materials. So I think that that is a pretty clear example of what we provide our customers, both in the in the life science area and in this particular case in the medical area.
Thanks for that example, Jim. And thank you for joining us for part one of this series. Stay tuned for part two.